Thank you for joining. Happy Tuesday. Gikelera. Thank you guys for joining. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Let's like the live, guys. Let's like the live. Happy Tuesday, everyone. How are you doing, guys? Let's like the live. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, guys. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Kodras, sasa poa sana. How are you doing today? Thank you. Kodras, how are you doing today? Hi too. I'm fine. How are you doing today? Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the like. Thank you guys. Should we prioritize on our fame or legacy? Wow, Sam Kiprop. How is Kericho, my good brother, all the way from Kericho? How is Kericho? How is Kericho, guys? Thank you. Let's like the live. Thank you also for voting, guys. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Thank you for voting. Wow, that's so fine, Sam. I'm in Nairobi, Sam. I'm in Nairobi. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Guys, if this is your first time in this platform, kindly consider subscribing. And guys, I'm going to appreciate. I'm going to appreciate, guys. Wow, that's so amazing. That's so amazing. Here in Nairobi, it's a lot of code, guys. Let's like the live. Let's like the live, guys. What matters to you the most? What matters to you the most? Is it your fame or is it your legacy? That's the question that you are asking today, guys. What matters to you the most? Is it your fame or is it your legacy? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts, guys. I can see we have a vote. Someone is saying my legacy matters the most. You know, my legacy matters the most, rather than my fame, rather than the fame. Let me know your thought on that. What is fame and what is legacy? Yeah, that's a very legitimate way of first of all understanding the difference between fame and legacy. Wow. That's very fundamental question of understanding the difference between fame and legacy. Basically, guys, when we talk about legacy, we are really talking about something that you have passed down. Maybe your predecessors can say, during maybe, hi Karen, long time no see. Long time Karen no see. Thank you. Thank you for the vote, Karen. Thank you for the vote. Thank you for the vote. Basically, when you are talking about legacy, you are really focusing on maybe the things that you have done. And once you leave the stage, you see, once you leave the stage, guys, then maybe your predecessors, nilikuwa nimeenda mashinani. Wow. Karen, Karen Aqua area. Karen, meet my new guy. He is called Sam Kiprop, all the way from Kericho. Oh, that's so fine. Yeah. It's a long time since we met. It's a long time since we met. Long time since we met. The essence of fame, this is where you are known by so many people. Maybe because you have your talent, maybe because you have achieved a lot, you know. Others are also known because maybe of their reputation. You can be famous because of indeed, very long time, Karen. Very long time. Very long time, Karen. No see. Yeah? So basically, fame, you are known by a lot of people. Basically, maybe because of your reputation, maybe because you have a certain skill, and in the process, people can really say, that guy, because of this and that, that's the reason why I know him or her. That's the essence of fame. So what matters to you the most? Fame 50%, legacy 50%. And legacy is where you just leave your reputation even after you are gone, even after you have died. People can still appreciate maybe some of the works that you did. That's the essence of legacy. Yeah. For instance, when we talk about maybe the essence of humanity, the essence of maybe good governance, we all see Nelson Mandela, and I'm very sure most of us, even before we are born, Mandela was long gone, Mandela was already long gone. He had died a long time ago. We also tend to quote Mahatma Gandhi most of the times because of maybe his nature, maybe his humanistic nature, and he is already long gone. So that's the kind of legacy, that's now some of the people that you can say they really left an impacting form of achievement even after they are already gone. So Karen, how is everything? Karen, how is everything? And everyone else, thank you guys. Thank you so much, guys. You can also check out on Ayanda, Ayanda Marie Stories. She is called Karen Jepkilui, all the way from Nakuru County, guys. You can also check out on her platform. She does a lot of good. And if this is your first time here, kindly guys, I'm always beseeching you each and every day for you to keep on subscribing, guys. If you are here and you haven't subscribed, guys, consider subscribing, and I'm going to appreciate guys. I'm going to appreciate. So should we prioritize on legacy or should we prioritize on fame? That's our question today, and it's always said that fame is always fleeting and it's driven by monetary attention. I think this one is very true. When someone is famous, when someone is famous, thank you guys for voting. Chris Chinku, go home. Why should I go home, Chris? It's too early for me to go home. Chris, it's too early for me to go home. Aria, thank you so much for voting. Thank you so much and welcome today. How are you doing today? Thank you. Thank you. Meet my good friend Karen. She goes by the name Ayanda Marie Stories. Kindly check out on her. Aria, kindly check out on her. Karen can also check out on you. And I hope that everything should be very, very fine. Thank you so much for joining. That's another distinction that you should always be aware of. When we really talk about fame, this is something that is always driven by monetary attention. You know, the lifestyle, the kind of chasing, kind of flashy lifestyle, comes with a lot of fame. Comes with a lot of fame. But on the other hand, when we talk about legacy, we are really prioritizing on what we may call a meaningful and purposely driven life. I was out for a walk from my German Shepherd. Wow, you should donate one. You should donate one. German Shepherd. Guys. You see, people are having German Shepherds within the city. Yeah, that dog is very strong. That dog is always very, very strong. And I have always heard that, maintaining that dog is a very, very expensive affair. I don't know how true it is. Maybe Aria, you can enlighten me on that. Don't worry, he can't hurt you, only strangers. Yeah, that dog is, it's always very, very strong. Yeah, there was someone who really wanted to give me one to take to the up country, but unfortunately I didn't take it because I was not there, and maintaining that dog really requires a lot of skill. You have to take it out, you have to take it out so that it can feel relaxed, and then it really needs someone who is very, very cautious. Oh, you feed him, so he is a male. He is a male. Wow. But I think that's a kind of a dog that I would really, really want to have in the future. I know it's very, very expensive. I was being told by someone that a small German Shepherd can go up to, the minimum 15K. 15K, that's a lot of money in Kenyan shillings. And now, maintaining that dog comes with a lot of expenses. It has to be attended by maybe the vet, regular checkups by the veterinary. The food, the kind of food that you give it, it must be very, very of high quality. You just have to share the kind of food that you are eating with that dog. And most of them, they really eat meat, and meat is very, very expensive. So that's a kind of a very, very expensive affair. Wow, guys, this is so amazing. What matters to you the most? 50% are saying fame, and legacy 50% is saying legacy. Cause he is always hungry after I take him back. Yeah, I know. I always see a certain guy. I don't know him, but he has one, and the dog is very, very tall and very, very strong. So he goes, catching him that way, and that's a kind of a dog that I would not really want to mess up with. He is more like a pit bull. Yeah, even pit bull is such a nasty dog. I have seen so many videos, showcasing on how pit bull Sometimes when they are angry, how they attack their owners, and then I just fear having such type of a dog. But German Shepherd, that's a form of a total security. If you have it, then you can say you have total security. Karen, how was your up country? It has been quite a long time since I saw you. Pitbull, German Shepherds, and the other very small dogs that people are keeping in the city. I don't know how they are called. I know those dogs they are also very expensive. Yeah. You have to cook. You have to cook for them eggs. Chihuahua. Yeah, they are called Chihuahua. They are called Chihuahua, guys. Those dogs, they are also very expensive to keep within the city. The Chihuahua. Mm? There was a time that we had one, but it didn't go very well. It had always to be checked by the veterinary, a lot of practice. Those dogs, the Chihuahua dogs, they are also very expensive. That's the reason why I would not really love to keep them in the city. Maybe outside the city, maybe you can keep them. But those dogs, they are very delicate, but they are also very ornamental. They are also very ornamental. They are very beautiful, very beautiful dogs. Very beautiful dogs. So Aria, congratulations for keeping such a dog. I know, I know keeping such type of a dog within the city. Wow, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work because of the attention that it comes with. A lot of attention. It also comes with a lot of costs. A lot of costs, which is also a very very good thing. So guys, still contributing to today's topic, between fame and legacy, which one does matter to you the most? And the reason why legacy is seen to be a more better thing is because fame is always seen to be a fleeting thing. It's always said that fame is always tied with what is popular or with what is trending. Yeah, each and every time when I open my TikTok account, anything that is trending, it is very famous. It is very famous. And you always tend to see all the pages that are very famous, that are trading. I mean, you just see them once maybe you open your application such as TikTok. So fame comes with a lot of trading. You keep on trading each and every day. So if you really want to be famous, look for things maybe guys you can have for you to keep on trading each and every day. There are even some of the naughty girls that I have also seen or like hire about maybe the celebs, what they did. Apart from the celeb, you also see a lot of issues maybe concerning maybe online couples and something of such. And those stories at the end of the day, they are the ones that are trading each and every day. So trading is all about fame, being fame. So if you really want to be famous, trading, I think, is one of the first aspects. However, guys, when we really talk about of having a legacy, this is really having a long-lasting impact. You know, this is where your work, you are working, your work, maybe your values, maybe your actions can inspire, and maybe they can even be able to shape future generations. You know, probably, as I said, I think one of the guys that have really that I have always admired and that have always influenced is the essence of Nelson Mandela. I think I really loved how Nelson Mandela approached life, you know, and his legacy up to date. I think I'm one of the key consumers of Nelson Mandela's legacy because he really inspired me on how we should be able to check on humanity, on how maybe we should be able to have a cohesive community, maybe on how we should be able to have a working maybe type of governance system. That was the entire concept about Nelson Mandela. There are also those guys that have also been influenced maybe by the artists. And anytime I want to listen to some of the legacy music, I always search guys for the Tupac. I don't know if you guys will really listen to that guy, because anytime I really want to draw some inspiration, sometimes I just listen to Tupac's word and some of his music. You always find that this guy really had what we may call something that could shape and inspire the future generations. You see, Tupac could really at times sing about the issues of maybe issues of about social issues, how people are being killed on the street because of guns and something of such. And when you look at the entire music, the music is very, very inspiring. So when we talk about a legacy, it's all about inspiring and shaping future generations. Inspiring and shaping future generations, maybe because of your works or maybe because of your deeds. It's always also said that legacy is something that provides a lot of meaning, because it really focuses on shifting our mindset, maybe from something that is self-promoting to achieving something that is significant and something that can really bring great purpose and sense in our daily lives. So legacy is very, very important in terms of how we see from a holistic point of view. Because if we really want to have great sense of life, if we really want to have that great sense and purpose of life, I think it's all about leaving our legacy behind, and one thing that I have really loved when it comes to the issues of legacy is it's all about what we are doing and ensuring that we do it with a purpose. And then that purpose, if we do it maybe in a very, very in a very humble way, if we do it in a way that is going to inspire others, then at the end of the day we'll have left a legacy. One thing that is always said that is that at times, those guys that maybe at some point in life were fame, that fame can also be empty, and I think I agree, because there are some people that always come there is a time, maybe a certain artist, for instance, maybe our African artist. There's some time when you can just find an African artist. Maybe they come at a time when, maybe they are the only ones that are being seen in the limelight. But with some time, they just disappear. You see? So at the end of the day, it was just a chance. It was just a chance for them, just to maybe to appear in the public, and then at the end of the day, then they just disappear. And at the end of the day, maybe they didn't even fulfill maybe their mandate. And I think this one is happening a lot in Kenya. I have seen so many young people die, and I always feel very, very, bad, especially when young people die, especially maybe the artists, you see, because each and every, I think, frequently nowadays we are getting a lot of young people dying, because of some issues, because others maybe they are getting depressed and something of such. But you just find there was at that point in life when they were very, very famous, you see. So you just find that all the fame maybe that they really had didn't even impact on the society. It was just by themselves. And you just find, because they are young people, even at that point when they are dying, you just find maybe even they haven't even fulfilled their own goal. Maybe a certain guy, he is very young, very talented, maybe in terms of music and maybe in terms of art, but at the end of the day, once he died, you just find that maybe he didn't even have anything that could be called to be his own. I think that is really, really frustrating, especially when it comes to our young people. So another thing that is always said, when you compare, legacy and fame, legacy is always said to be something that is very, very authentic. This is where we are told that a focus on legacy encourages people to prioritize maybe on commercial viability, and it really brings a lot of impactful work. Today, because because I really love reading more about history, I really see some of the work, some of the artistic work, maybe by the guys such as Da Vinci, yeah, and you just find that that job is just authentic, up to date. That work, you just find it was just a piece of art, but that piece of art really had a very, very impactful meaning. And this one now leaves a lot of authenticity when it comes to the issue of legacy. So it's all about us, either maybe prioritizing to be famous, or maybe on the other hand, prioritizing maybe to leave a long-lasting legacy. And as we have said, fame is something that can come today and tomorrow it has evaporated. But as we have said, legacy is something that is going to be lasting. Even after you leave the stage, there is once you leave the stage, at the end of the day, your work can even be seen by the future generation, and maybe you can be able to inspire them. The other thing, we say that fame can be empty. Today you are here, you are very famous, but you just left the stage. Maybe you have died. Selma, how are you today? Hello, how are you today? Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining, Selma Hawanga. How are you doing today? Thank you also for voting. Fine, and you? I'm also fine. What matters to you the most? 60% are saying fame, and 40% are saying legacy, guys. I'm also fine. I'm doing good. I thank the Lord for that. I thank the Lord for that. I'm the only one who is watching. People are coming. People are coming. Otherwise, where are you joining from? Selma, where are you joining from? And thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. If you haven't subscribed, kindly do so, and I'm going to appreciate. I'm going to appreciate. Thank you so much for joining, and also for voting, guys. I'm the So some of the keywords. I am from Brazil. Wow, that's so fine. That's so fine. I'm from Kenya. I'm also from Kenya. I'm from Kenya. How is Brazil today? The land of Ronaldo. You know, when I hear Brazil, I always remember Ronaldo. Hmm? There was a time that Brazilian played football. Yeah, was it 1999? And they won. And they won the World Cup. So from that time up to date, the word Ronaldo has never left my brain, guys. They have never left my brain. So Brazil is such a very, very good place, especially when it comes to the world of football, guys. Wow, that's so fine. If Brazil is doing fine, even here in Africa, we are also doing fine. We are also doing fine. We are really, really appreciative about everything. We are really, really appreciative about everything. You know, we feel so blessed also on this side of Africa. Yeah, Brazil is one of the key countries that is well known because of uh, its ability to play football, you know, at the international level. For the footballers, they can testify that you know, people from Brazil, they are very, very talented. Ronaldo is only leaving football in 2026. Wow. But we also had another, was it Ronaldinho? Ronaldinho, we have Ronaldo, and we had, initially we had Ronaldinho, eh? I think it was Ronaldinho. Yeah. Wow, so he is retiring in 2026. Yeah, I think Ronaldo and Ronaldinho has really inspired a lot of young people from Brazil into football. They have really left what we may call an impacting, you know, an impacting legacy. So guys, it is always said that one key way, you know, to build on your legacy is mainly by focusing on your values. This is where maybe you bred your values into various aspects of your life, maybe into your career. Yeah, very true, Selma. Very true. You know, into your family as well as into your spirituality. This is where maybe if you believe maybe on a certain thing, you know, you can be able to link it. You can be able to link it maybe with education. You can be able maybe to link it with your career, and even what you believe, because that's the aspect of your spirituality part of life. Yeah, so there is only one person, one, it's me. That's so amazing. That's so amazing, Selma. That's so amazing. That's a very good support, eh? That's a very good support. The other thing that you should always understand is that you also need to create what we call the long-lasting work. This is where maybe in whatever you do, you just ensure that it makes your contribution towards leaving your legacy. You know, then you can focus on the impact rather than success. When we really want to leave a legacy, we should always focus on impact. If I do this thing, how sustainable is it going to be? How positive is it going to influence my society? Because that's very, very important aspect, especially when we talk about the issue of legacy, guys. Finally, we should always embrace on selflessness. This is where we should, if we really want to have a legacy, this is where we should focus on ensuring that we benefit others rather than benefit ourselves. And I think, yeah, so I'm going to the gym. It's 7 in the afternoon. Yes, I'm going to the gym. It's 7 in the afternoon. So I'm going to the gym. 7 in the afternoon. Is it 1? Is it 1 or 7? Is it 7 or 1? Selma, is it 7 or 1? Is it 7 or 1? Because on my head, Kenyan time is 8:19 p.m. Ours it's during the night time. Ours is during the night time. Yeah, it's always good to have your gym session. I think so many times I have talked about the self-care, which is very, very important. Selflessness, I think it's a key issue that is not really embraced. That is not really embraced by our African leaders. But that's the key thing that we should focus on, especially when we really want to have what we may call an impactful form of a legacy. Yes, Mr. Marty. Thank you guys for joining. Wow, so many votes. So many votes. 60% guys. They are saying fame matters. Oh, I didn't know, guys. People love a lot of fame. I didn't know. I didn't know. Hmm? Me, I think I would. Okay, let me not just disclose. But being famous, I think it's a good thing. You know, you just go everywhere. People are acknowledging you. People are really saying, you know what? I really love this guy. This guy is doing ABCD. You know, his music. If you are a musician, his music is just inspiring. You know, that's the essence of fame. You know, wherever you go, people can really say, maybe they can really say, this guy, I know him. I have seen him maybe on a certain platform. You know, that's being famous. And I think it comes with a lot of privileges. You know, when you are famous, people give you a lot of privileges, unlike someone who is not famous. You know, first of all, when you are famous and maybe you go somewhere, people are able to say, people are able to recognize you as the first person. You know, compared to someone maybe that is not maybe in the limelight. So being famous, I think it's a good thing. Legacy, I also embrace legacy a lot, you know, because I think it's something even beyond this life, you know. Even after you have died for so many years, people can still say, you know, that guy did ABCD. And maybe today we are really celebrating maybe the fruit of his labor. You see, that's the essence of that's the short form of the essence of maybe having that form of a legacy. Mm. So people, each and every time people maybe really want to do something and maybe they can recall what you did, you keep on inspiring them. You know, people really go back and still reflect on the work you did, and since they also want to leave maybe their legacy too, you just find them that they are just there, you know, trying even to do more better, because you'll always be acting as the example. And now that's the essence of legacy. So for me, I would really go for, you know, if I'm famous, well and good. If I'm not famous, but if I can be able to leave an impact, you know, even 50 years down the line, after maybe I have died, people can still say, you know, that guy did ABCD. I think I think legacy to me I really resonate more with legacy, because for instance most of the social challenges that we are really facing, when we really want to understand on how maybe we can be able to tackle them, we always remember that guy, you know, that guy, even if that guy maybe he or she is dead, we really just remember them, how they used to act and how maybe they used to embrace the entire thing. For instance, guys, we are having a lot of social issues when it comes to deforestation, but I being, you know, so keen about the environment and maybe the challenges that comes with the environment, such as maybe the global warming, each and every time maybe I see people, you know, deforesting so much without maybe planting some other trees, I always remember Wangari Maathai, you know, because she was a true hero. You know, she really stood in ensuring that each and every forest that maybe that was in our country was protected. So up to date, anyone that is thinking maybe we can do a lot of deforestation, you know, they always refer back to Wangari Maathai. You know, they always really want to understand, you know, how did she, you know, how did she maybe take that type of legacy in ensuring that maybe we protect, you know, where we get our water catchment and something of such. And today her legacy still resonates, because each and every time maybe someone wants to grab maybe a public land, which is forested, Wangari Maathai names is always mentioned. You see, because they really, because we really have something in mind, that she was a true fighter in ensuring that all our forests, all our water catchment areas were all protected. So that one is also very, very fundamental when we live our legacy. And at times, I always say it's not always living maybe our legacy at the public space, because sometimes we can never always be on public limelight. But even leaving your legacy maybe to your family, I also believe it's such a very good thing. We really want, if you have a family, we really want that family to one day, one time, just appreciate maybe the work that you did, maybe taking them to school. You really want to, your family one day, one time, to just appreciate and say, when my dad or my mom was alive, they did ABCD, and maybe today I am who I am because of their effort. That's the kind of legacy that they have truly kept in such a way that each and every time it just feels very, very good. Week Hilo 124, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for voting. How are you doing today? Week Hilo. Wow, I love the name Hilo. I love the name Hilo. That's the kind of Hilo comes with a lot of either being fame, or either being or either having what we are calling a legacy. What are you doing, if I can ask? I'm just in my shop. I'm just in my shop, Week Hilo. I'm just in my shop. I'm just in my shop. Just relaxing me. Yeah, just relaxing in my shop. What about you? Where are you joining from? Week Hilo. Where are you joining from? Where are you joining from, Week Hilo? Thank you so much. That's so nice. That's very, very nice. Where are you joining from, Week Hilo? Yeah. That's very, very fine. So, guys, as I was saying, so parenting also comes with a lot of challenges, but at the end of the day, most parents make very, very credible efforts in ensuring that they are seen as healers, or they are seen able to be, to leave legacy in such a way that each and every time their kids remember them, they always see them as people that really, really impacted on their lives. Wow. So guys, thank you so much for always joining. As I wind up today, wow, we finally have 50-50. What matters to you the most? 50% are saying legacy and 50% are saying fame. So I think people really want to be famous. People really want to be famous, and people also want to leave legacy behind. And I think it's a kind of a 50-50 share, which is such a very, very good thing. So guys, I think I'm going to stop at this point. But as always, guys, thank you so much for the love and support. Back, I just needed to do something. Thank you so much, Wikilo. Thank you so much, Wikilo. Where are you joining from? Wikilo. Thank you so much. And where are you joining from? Where are you joining from? Me, I'm joining just from Kenya. What about you? Thank you. Thank you also for the like. Thank you also for the like. Thank you also for the like. That's so amazing. That's so amazing of you. Wow, thank you so much for liking the stream. Thank you so much for liking the stream. That's so amazing, eh? That's so amazing. Thank you for also being one of my sub. Thank you so much with a lot of love. Thank you so much with a lot of love. Thank you so much with a lot of love. Thank you. Thank you for that love and support. Me, I always say that anytime you see support from anywhere, you just have to be very, very appreciative. You just have to be very, very appreciative. Being supported by someone you don't know is just an amazing thing. Thank you so much for the love emojis. No problem, you deserve it, man. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. That's so amazing. Very, very amazing. So guys, I think I'm going to wind up this live at this point. Thank you so much for everyone, Wikilo, everyone else. Thank you so much, guys. Let's meet tomorrow, same place, same time, and may God bless you guys. Nicola,